I just don't know how top players can play so fast. How they can play such good moves with so little time. Do you want to see how Magnus Carlsen and Daniel Naroditsky played the endgame? In this video we will look at so many endgame examples. All games were recorded live on lichess. Before each live game I will introduce the type of endgame and make a few comments. If it's your first time here, hello, my name is William. Let's begin. Let's see how Carlsen and Naroditsky beat each other up in the endgame. First example, 4 versus 3 in Rook endgame. Magnus just takes over by getting his king in. You have Rook b7, Knight b4, so Carlsen went that way. Rook d2, great move. If Rook b1, then the Knight can come here. Knight e3. Oh, Rook b2, cool. a3. Oh, no, not a3. Take. Rook c2, take. Right. Oh, that Rook is almost trapped. 24 against 12 seconds, 4 against 3. This is a draw most of the time, but Carlsen is up 7 seconds. He's going to use it. He's going to play this. Take. Right, check. King in, e4, check, and then in. There's a route. King f3. Take, and that's it. Next up, Knight and Rook, many pawns. But Black's Knight and Rook are far more active, creating a mating net around the White King. Look out for Knight c5 and Rook takes e6 as brilliant moves from Magnus. Eyeing this, so Queen b3 offering a trade, take. Knight d7, take. Level endgame, Knight c5 is there, Knight f8. He might take Knight c5, what an in-between move. Oh my gosh, Rook e6, another in-between move. Knight d3, you attack this, so check first, and now, if this drops, so now you play b5 first, wow, f4 is a mating threat all of a sudden around the king, because Rook h1 is mate, check, King h6, f4, wow, Knight e4, and the Rook goes, incredible game, incredible. Coming up, this time it's Daniel Naroditsky's time to shine. He's only 1 pawn up in a Knight and Rook endgame, but he finishes off. Knight d5 defends, take, Rook c2, that is back rank mate, so h4, Knight c6, Rook b7. Rook a2, very close now. Well, Knight e6, it's very dangerous for Black. Rook e2 is there just to stop it, Knight e6 exists. He attacks the Knight first, then Knight e6. Right, well, okay. Knight e6, clean. Knight e6 is very clean. Yes. Very clean. 3 against 2, man. That's it, f4, let's go. Next example. Magnus has more space, but Daniel plays a few accurate moves, trading off the right pieces to remove the pressure. Bishop b3. Might have picked up that pawn. Bishop b5. Bishop d5. Defending and attacking. A wonderful move. Bishop back to e3 to attack this pawn. a6 first. Take. And then this bishop. Now c4. Wow. Bishop b6. Rook. Whoa. Both bishops are hanging. Cool move. Bishop e6. Knight e5. Takes. Rook e8. Take. And then he can't do that. So just by tactics. Absolutely just. Incredible. Very likely to be a draw. Famous last words. Bishop f3, Rooks come off. Now this is more of a target, so Bishop c6. You see, tactics all the time, incredible. So Rook b8 needed. b4, almost everything comes off with b4. h5, they keep playing. Rook b6, take, Bishop b6. There we go, there's your draw. Boom, take, b3. And I expect them to repeat or a draw being offered soon. Any repetition will do because they both go over 20 seconds. So draw. Coming up, we have a minor piece endgame, lots of pawns, but Daniel ran out of time to mate with bishop at knight. What a total mess. Bishop e7, offering a trade, take, a6, bishop c4, knight f6, rook d1, castle. Rook d8, knight d2, bishop e8. Really nice way to set up the defense when you've got a couple of bishops like that. Now it's all about the c5 square. Take, rook c8. Also hinting at a bishop, so white retreats all the way back. Bishop c5, a5, a4 is a threat. So Bishop's come off. Now the knight can always come back. b6. Okay, because you had to defend. a4 is no longer a threat. a3. f6 with e5 coming soon. If e5, knight e4, that knight is a bit loose. So knight c7 first, and maybe the bishop can come out to g6. That's one idea. b5. Oh, okay. Well, knight f5 might be annoying. So f5, right, like that. Maybe a4. Okay. e4, right. Look at this. Way to get space. So 1, 2. Bishop e8, knight b3. Lots of squares for all the pieces. Knight coming into c3. Crazy. Bishop b5, take, knight c3. King d6. Got an outside pass pawn, but whether you drop it, but it looks like that knight might come into f8. Knight holds everything together. Knight e6, knight f7. Just knights, man. They're just all dancing around. Should be a draw most of the time. But is that pawn going to fall? But then that pawn will fall, you see. That's the problem. 9 seconds against 13. Flagfest. Should be a draw, but they have 5 seconds each. Okay, it's not a draw now. Oh gosh. Wow, okay, there we go. Coming up, so many pieces on the board, but it led to a bishop and pawn endgame. Magnus played a brilliant move, forcing the bishops off, leading to a 1-pawn endgame. Look out for that brilliant move. Wow, wow, wow. 5.5, 3.5. e4. c6, Caro-Kann. Knight f3, lot of tension in the center. Either side can take. Now you're going to take this or you're going to take this. Right, knight e7, maybe knight g6 now. He takes that. Oh, I see, because dun, 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 dun. So that might happen. Queen d5 plays. So bishop d2, bishop b4 check first. I see. And then everything comes off. Yeah, no problems for black. You might throw in a check, then you move the knight somewhere. But knight g4, attack f2. Okay, bishop c4, a6, and then maybe bishop here. Then bishop can park itself on g6. Also some ideas with this and this as well. Pretty dangerous. So rook c8 exists. Coming down, rook e5, rook c4, rook f5. That's pretty cool because then this. So park it on g6. Now the rook comes in. Knight e2 check. Wow. King e3. What a move. What a move instead of c4. Bishop back to b3, take, and we get this level endgame. But I think that king is more active, so might go f. He plays bishop f3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bishop f3. 33 seconds against 13. King d7. Oh, active. Done. Done. Yeah, but then king b5 and that's it. c4 check. He might just resign. Queen, king b4 check, and then mate. There. Wow. Game over. Next up, Magnus's king is far more active in this rook endgame. d5. London system. Don't think I've ever seen Naroditsky play London. Right, queen a5 check, maybe. Bishop g7 castle. Pinning that way. Right, you might take and then, well, bishop d6. Something's gone terribly wrong for Carlsen. Bishop back to e5. Oh. Okay, a3, maintain your pawn chain. Now knight might hop in there as a problem, and then you take, and then maybe queen b8 as well. So e4, open it up. Knight e4, that's so fancy. Queen h4, maybe knight d6. Finding a really cool way to swap it off, but you get this. So you get that pawn back. Queen d3, rook d8. You got this pressure and this. So if you take, then rook a3 though. You can't take yet, so that's so clever that there's been a way just to find a way to get that off. Now we get this. 36 seconds against 24. e4, nice way to isolate that pawn. King is now coming in. King g3 is real, but rook e5 was there. Now White might just have to oscillate, but he comes up for this. Rook d2. Now it's a race. If you take, is this fast enough? He decides against it. g4. Rook c3. f4 check. Whoa, that was so clever. But then king g4. c5. Okay, that was so clever. Just for that last chance. Coming up, Magnus keeps pressing. He's got more space in the center and on the queen side. But is it enough? b3. e5, bishop b2, knight c6. e4, take, d5, c5 is possible. Rook e8, maybe bishop gets out the way. Maybe d6, put a question. And then d5. Queen a5 maybe? Keep the queens on? Okay, queens come off. Now we get this totally level endgame. Bishop is now well placed. Couple of bishops right in the middle. I would pick black here, he's got a bit more space. King can sit in the middle, and then a6, b5, you just kick it away. You just play, man. This is what a free position, a free hand. 1, 2, 3. Keep the rooks on, good, because there is no entry square. I love that decision just to keep the rooks. Now it's 38 seconds each, really. a4, take, and then the b file is possible. You might take, and then go rook b1. That was possible. Now c4, take, how to do this? Maybe you take, a3. Rook b8, so he sacks a pawn. Now b4, rook a1, but then, very interesting. Now we get this, and it might be a draw. I don't see a way to actually come in. Famous last words against Carlsen. 1, 2 might be. Away. Bishop g2, bishop f3. He locks it up. Oh, I see. Then the king comes round. But then bishop d3 is needed. Right, king's, he stops himself coming in. Now there might not be a way in. Now just a lot of dancing around. Draw. Thanks for watching all the way until the end. By the way, here's YouTube's suggestion for what to watch next. But if you don't like that option, you might like Alireza Firouzja beats Magnus Carlsen in 29 seconds. But if you don't like that one, you might like Magnus Carlsen wins in 39 seconds. Thanks for watching.